Live from beautiful downtown Redwood Shores, California, it's the EA Radio Show with Tony Bruno.
Hello, sports fans. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Tony Bruno. We have a great preseason broadcast for you today with plenty of big news from around the NFL. Hey, thanks for tuning in to EA Radio again today for the Tony Bruno Show. Big stuff coming up on today's show, so don't touch that dial. Stay tuned. It's time for what you've all anxiously been awaiting, the EA Sports question of the day. Let's go back in time, shall we? What year was the first television broadcast of a professional football game? We're going to the phones, and this is a tough question we're asking today. The year of the first television broadcast of an NFL game.
Tony, let me just say thanks for putting me on the air. Great show. First broadcast, 1920.
No, that would have been some feat, though, considering television wasn't even invented yet. Okay, switching gears now. This show is a good forum to debate certain topics. We like to take callers every now and then to see what people are thinking about these days. Let's get right to it with caller number one. Hello, what do you have for us today?
Hey, Tony. Thanks for taking my call. Love the show. What I'd like to talk about are the older players in the league. You know, the guys who do so well even though they're considered kind of over the hill. How can Curtis Martin win a rushing title at age 31? Oldest guy to ever win one. How does Jerome Bettis have almost 1,000 yards rushing, 13 TDs in his 12th year in the league? You got Jerry Rice, Brett Favre, Rodney Harrison, Michael Strahan, Derek Brooks. All of these guys enjoyed huge success after their 30th birthday. What makes them so special? What's their secret? Is it the team around them, maybe?
Well, you named some great players there, some future Hall of Famers. Here's what I think the answer is. Heart and passion for the game. Sure, you have to be relatively injury-free over your career, but I'd like to make the claim that there isn't a single thing more important than heart and passion. It's just like any job, really. When you get up in the morning, you gotta want to go to work and have the dedication to do your job well. Now, let's face it, most of us don't endure physical punishment at the workplace, so these guys who last a long time and play well into their 30s, well, it takes a special devotion to the game of football. This is something that players have or they don't have. That's my take on things anyway. Thanks for the call. We can take another caller now. This is to try to get the answer to the question, what year was the first television broadcast of a professional football game?
I'm going to say it was 1945.
Oh! Well, you're in the ballpark, my friend. Better luck next time. Okay, once again, taking a caller for this question of the day. Give me the year of the first pro football broadcast on TV.
The year was 1939, Tony.
You're right. The National Broadcasting Company was on hand at Brooklyn's Ebbets Field on October 22nd, 1939 for a game between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Brooklyn Dodgers. Around 500 lucky folks saw the game on TV in their own homes, while others got a glimpse of the latest technology at the World's Fair in New York. Wow, what a thing to witness, huh? Thanks to all the callers for this one. On the hook with us right now, head coach Jack Del Rio. Coach, it's always great to catch up with you again.
Good to be here.
I know you're busy taking care of all kinds of things with the team, but thanks for giving us a few minutes of your time.
Oh, my pleasure, Tony.
Training camp now behind you, Coach, and the guys are geared up, so what are you hoping to accomplish over the 4 games of the preseason?
Preseason to complete the evaluation. You know, you get to see guys, you want to separate those that are practice players from those that can perform under the lights when it counts. So the biggest key is to separate and find out those guys that you want to take with you in the fall.
So how do you determine how much playing time guys get over the course of the preseason?
Well, get the starters enough to be in shape and prepared to play the opener, but not so much to risk them to injury.
Now, you've got some new veteran guys out there looking to make an impact on the team. You planning to give them any additional playing time?
Only if I felt like I needed to learn more about that type of player. I think, really, if you're getting a veteran guy, you've seen on tape what he's about. If he comes in shape, learns your system, you're going to limit his snaps in the preseason. Jack
Del Rio on the line with us today at EA Sports Radio. Any thoughts on what you might like to do when you've decided to hang him up?
No, maybe get up there with John in the booth.
I got to know, what brought you into the coaching ranks? If you could choose the one aspect of coaching you enjoy the most, what would it be?
I think leading men, leading a group of men, whether it be coaches, players, or the combination, to be able to lead men and build a team and have that team accomplish more than it ever thought it could.
And there you have it, head coach Jack Del Rio. We'd like to thank you once again, Coach, for giving us a call here on the Tony Bruno Show.
Thanks for having me, Tony.
Great opportunity to talk to one of the up-and-coming coaches in the league today. Generally considered one of the best defensive-minded head coaches, and he's really a guy who cut his teeth working under some of the best coaches in the league while he came up through the ranks. That'll do it for this week's edition of Coach Call of the Week. Thanks for tuning in to EA Sports Radio. We had a good discussion about the upcoming season. Good luck to all of your teams.